Okay. Think we got this up and running. Music and sound. All right, we are back for the always lovely Cobblemon. We're gonna switch into Togepi. Hope everyone's doing good today. Okay, you survived. And that did nothing. So we're gonna switch in Gyarados. Let's waterfall him and see how that does. Waterfall does a good job. Alright. We're leveling everybody up. Building up our team. Let's go with Grotto, because was that a giant basculin? That is a giant basculin. Alright, big guy. Oh, we don't want to switch. We're gonna Razor Leaf. And I flinched. Switch into Potato. Okay, you soak on me. Oh. Send him back out and run. Yeah, we're going to put you away. I mean, we're going to heal this team, and we're just not going to try that. Screw you. All these strong, angry Pokemon trying to kill me. Alright. So we gotta get back to what we were doing here. I know we were building up by taking all this down. We're trying to build up a little home base for us here. Yep, there's all my building supplies. Let's see, that's all the different balls. Do I have an apricorn one? Nope, there's my copper one. Y'all can go in there. This is for our items that are Pokemon items. Any berries on me? None. And held items. Okay. Come on. Throw those in there. And keep the Pokedex on me. Get rid of the leaves and raw chicken. Just gonna make another chest real quick. Alright, that's much better. Now I can empty all of that out. Keep you, get rid of you, move you down. Okay, that should be all good. Then, yeah, also, let me figure out how this works, because I set this up before. Send Sarge out. Coaxially. Any bug types that can move. Or just all the slow bug types, because that's what it looks like. Alright, we're going to use my favorite thing, Google. Okay. Let's see, do I have anyone? They said a few. Lillipop, you were said to be one that picks things up. Does that want to work now? You gonna pick them up? I gotta find all of them. Cool. On the wiki for the mod. Nothing. Alright, so we gotta get a Pokemon with a hit with its ability. Let's see, here's some of the comments. Different ability Pokemon can work with pasture blocks. For example, the easiest is any Pokemon that has the ability Pickup. Okay, so that's the thing, is we have to get a Pokemon that has the ability Pickup. Okay. Yeah, you're Vital Spirit, so you're gonna not be what I need. You're good. Runaway, Forsworn, Cloud9, Thick Fat. Cheek Pouch. Okay. I can run around and get these. Okay. Let's grab these. That is a giant skitty out there. We're gonna do it like that. Then I want to do it like that. I'm going to try and do like a cool little bridge design. Hope it doesn't turn out looking not cool. Okay, pick those up. Destroy this one. Let's make some slabs. Stay in the water. Okay, move out of my way if you're going to stay in the water. Pick a lane. Run. Okay. Nope. That's I gotta playing so much Pokopia. I gotta get used to actually having to aim at things. Come on. Okay, I like that. Okay, much like the other one, you're gonna get punched. Y'all are pissing me off. Okay. That. A little bit of that. And we have a not terrible, but also not beautiful bridge. Okay, let's go. Check for spawns and what's going on around us. Start map controls. Radar is displayed, requires errors. Minimap, tracked player menu, waypoints, Toggle dimensions, cave mode, and we're fighting Meowth. I'm excited to get back into Cobblemon. There's been so much going on with just playing Pokopia that I was like, some subs that asked me like, "Hey, were you ever gonna get back to this?" And I really thought about it, and yeah, I think I'm gonna. I was thinking about doing a like Sunday stream series, a little cozier than most things. So that's why I was like, this could be the perfect way to do that. Alright, let's go see if we could find a fisherman to fight, or no channelers here. Switch over to potato. Ghost type moves aren't going to affect me, and I could super... Oh, you're poison though. That's irritating. Wow. Bidoof, you're not really useful. And bite. I was going to say, my attack set should decimate you. I caught you off guard, buddy. You challenged me. Pokemon Ranger Jeffrey. Oh, come on. Peck on Grottle. Absorb. Finish it off. Another Piplup. That first one must have been a crit. Tackle. And we're just going to be safe and finish you off with a leaf, a razor leaf. The duo. Back. We're gonna switch into. Send out Cyndaquil. I'm quite shocked that he did that much damage to me. Okay. Ancient Power. Why is your pluck so frickin' strong? We're gonna yawn. Fight and Hyper Fang. Okay, stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. Let's heal up. Okay, so I gotta figure out, 'cause what this is spawns back that way. Get ready and at least, because I wanted to. Let's see what do we got. Yeah, we don't have a lot. The quicklime there, the bright powder. Where's the apricorns? Alright. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be hitting that first gym until we can get more of this house built, because I want to have an actual, like, cute little base set up. That's not, that'll be a nice little area to come back to. Mousehold. Mousehold. Alright, you can calm down. Let me get outside of Gyarados' ass. Waterfall. Yeah, I imagine why that would fail. Stay in this. Don't get out. Okay. So I'm thinking... Yeah, we'll build it. I could have just walked... Actually, I couldn't because the bridge cuts off the side. Maybe like right here. Yeah. Nope. Forgot that that's how wood gets placed in Minecraft. You knock that off. Some of the musical shifts in this game scare the crap out of me. Yeah, I'm also excited. Tomorrow I'm getting my new graphics card put in. My buddy, one of my best buddies, is going to be helping me with that. So these games will look nice and pretty, and my PC won't cry when I try to run them. And it should allow me to do some newer games and some more fun stuff for streams and doing random stuff. Three, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make this, it's gonna start off like this, but we're gonna eventually, I want to expand it a little bit more that way. Probably end up pushing the farm more into that section if we don't figure something else out for over there. Is that May? Pokemon Trainer Dawn. Okay. Didn't expect to. Oh. Here's another Razor Leaf. Oh, you're switching out. Monferno. Well, Monferno's fine, because he can meet my friend Carp Carp. Okay, hold on. This is so loud in my ear. That should be a little bit quieter. Oh, that did a bunch of damage to him. And Waterfall. Okay. You're not saving your Pokemon, May, or Dawn. Okay. Bite. Accuracy and defense are both down one stage. Switch into Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil can do this. Oh boy, no one can do this for my team, it looks like. Potato, you're normal and you resist his moves. Do I have anything? Do I have anything within reach? Come on. Grab you and grab you. I know I need to choose an action. How do I... Nope. Nope. No. Okay. Cyndaquil. Yeah. Yeah, we figured that one was about to happen. Okay, and quick attack will finish him. If it was about to stay on one, I was gonna be mad. Okay, Mach Punch didn't kill me. Well, I survive another Mach Punch. Okay, there we go. I did earn this victory. My Pokemon earned me this victory. Okay. Swift Feather. That back in there. Bean seeds. Send that up there. Gold nugget. I don't care about you. There's a Squawkabilly over there now. Hi, buddy. Welcome. We're a cool bunch here. Put you with, I know you're not a held item, but If anything, we'll count those as the battle items. Okay. Nope. Not you. Actually, do that one. Then grab the axe. We're going to make nice big windows in this place because we want to see everything that's happening outside of our home. Okay. It's a bunch, but we should be able to do that. Do I have any sand already in my Minecraft chest? I got actual windows. Yeah, because I would have used a bunch of sand for when I did the first base. As I'm destroying things, I want to just hold down my button to suck everything up from Pokopia. Yeah, we're doing some Cobblemon today. I'm thinking, and we're going to run with the idea for a little bit now, doing some good old Cobblemon Sundays. We're going to just, you know, on Sundays, the main thing we're going to stream, sorry, my hair's getting in my way. Gonna do some Cobblemon on Sundays. A dedicated day, something cozy to play. Still getting my Pokemon in, but yeah. Not trying to rush through anything, just gonna mosey on through and get into some hijinks. That's the biggest goal, is just getting into some hijinks. Did I put my... not there. Did I leave this? Did I ever put anything in you? No, I didn't. For right now, do that. See if I can go find if I put it anywhere in the town. You know what? Might as well while I'm here. Not switching out. Use Groddle and Razor Leaf. Of course I have the Bidoof. Why would I not have God on my team? Sure, he's the team member that's probably done the least for me. But who's keeping count of that kind of stuff anyways? I know I'm not. Goldeen Part 2. Oh, that one was good. Getting a crit. Okay, getting a crit definitely. I think it's the first time his Razor Leafs actually landed me a crit with that enhanced risk of crit. But all right, Potato. Potato, you have one job. Okay, you did that job pretty decently. Hold on. Just to get Groddle back up. We'll Hyper Fang again. Alright. Guess who's back, 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 back again. Do another Razor Leaf. Ooh. They're just gonna absorb and... Alright, cool. Snapped out of our confusion, so that's very good. Yeah, and just a few minutes ago I beat May, or Dawn. I always mix them up. Dawn is Sinnoh, May is Hoenn. You want to be my friend? Oh. Well, that was the wrong move for you to make. See here, we're either friends or we're not. Poison gas. And now you're poisoned. Some of the trainers are very OP. I've gotten my butt kicked by multiple of them. Especially some of them where I feel like I gotta I'll send something out there and just run away as quick as I can, or I'll end the battle with Dawn. Thank God it was close enough to my house, because that's the only way that I beat her, because I was able to go inside, grab Max revive Pokemon, and then KO her. So yeah, definitely there are a few that are just annoying. Let's go grab that glass that's being cooked downstairs. Yeah, you know what? Thank God that hasn't happened yet, but I'm gonna guess that's probably gonna happen at some point for me. I have this thing called, well, actually I have the lack of this thing called luck, so I just get smacked in the mouth way too many times. Well, that sucks. Poo. So close. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Pretty sure if I saw an Urshifu right now, I feel... What level are you? You stay right there, Bidoof. You stay right there. How small mine is. No, I have not ran into any legendaries yet. I really haven't gone anywhere outside of here and then basically heading back to spawn. I haven't even done first gym yet or anything like that. Waterfall. Okay. Well, we're sticking with our buddy. Just want... Oop, not that. I'll be excited when I can level them up. Let's see. Bidoo's already there. Yeah, got it. switch. Send in Puff Puff. And you got a burn on me. Well. Okay, only half my health. Yeah, victory, I bet, is sweet. I want to get Froakie a little more leveled up. See if anything else in the area. This direction. Oh, you found a Terapagos first day. That's pretty. That's pretty sick. Okay, good damage. Good damage. Just astonish. Oh yeah, that's defense's Rose. Because, oh, that's not. I forget his ability sometimes. I don't know how it works in here. The only thing I know is it. Once you're able to terrestrialize, its terrestrialization I think makes specific. I think it makes any move or any Terra Blast a super effective, or it does the damage. It's a damage increase, I believe. So that's that'd be kind of sick to run into. I'm sorry, Sandshrew. Little guy running away. There's an Alolan Grimer I could grab. Yeah, no. Grottle was my, I think. It's been a few weeks since I played this. He was my actual starter choice. Frogadier, Froakie we found, and Cyndaquil we found. Then I'm fighting the giant rat. Come here. Oh, you're only level 2. I'm not fighting the giant rat. I'm just going to catch the giant rat. It's people. A lot of people like, because I love the actual Mega so much of 4 Mega Greninja, and so many people just don't like it. I believe you can. I think I saw someone posting about that before, so that's going to be definitely something we're checking out. Okay. Up there. Let's go throw this in down here. So then I'll show you the team that's in my box, because I have more of those bad Johnnies hanging out. I don't know. I think I knocked out I think I found a Charmander that got knocked out. Hey, Mungus. Well, Fungus. They really are, and that was one of the things when I used to play Pixelmon that was a struggle for me, is because that game just was not up to date enough. And especially the modders that we have working with this team that even help with like having the mod packs for this that are hitting all 1025 Pokemon. Who's fighting? Razor Leaf. Fight and Razor Leaf. Can you miss an attack, you little jackass? Okay, so I'm going to give you my opinion on them, and it's much different than a lot of people's opinion on them. A lot of people will say it's trash or this or that. Is it the best Pokemon game out there? No, because it is a very good one-to-one remake of Diamond and Pearl. Now, some people like it was never hidden from us that it was going to be a one-to-one remake, and people still got upset about it, and it is what it is. The game is almost exactly like playing Diamond and Pearl. It's the same decks, but you have access to so many more Pokemon through the greatest thing in the world, the underground that you can explore there. Because, like, if you played Diamond or Pearl, and all you could you really want to do this? You want to do this? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, you little jackass. What I was saying is, if you don't pick Infernape, well, if you don't pick Chimchar, you're gonna go into it with only having access to one other fire type, that being Ponyta. This game fixes it. It fixes it because you're able to get others in the Grand Underground, and you go down there. It makes it so much fun exploring, finding fossils, decorating is so much fun in that game. And one other thing that some people hated, I loved, and a good amount of people I think loved, was the better battles. It actually makes some battles, yes, they're going to be painfully easy, and you're going to be like, this is not a challenge whatsoever. But I'm here to tell you, if you want a challenge and you're trying to play a Pokemon game already, you're in the wrong place. But like the Cynthia, like when you get to the Elite Four in that game, again, at this point, I've been playing Pokemon for many years and consider myself pretty good. I got rocked my first time because I underestimated her. And I should not have underestimated her at all. And then when you come back after you beat the league, you get even more competitive. They get even more competitive. Overall, it's a fun game. I like shiny hunting in it. It gives me access to the Poke Radar, and that thing slaps. It gives you a real good way if you complete. If you completed Legends Arceus, you get access to catching Arceus, which allows a shiny hunt of Arceus. Also, I think it's closed now, but you could from start if you had save files from Let's Go, Sword and Shield, and ZA. I think you got Manaphy, Jirachi, and Fiona. So it was a fun game. Yes, you can get Darkrai. Yes, it's the same, events and stuff in there are available because you can complete that entire deck. Let me move it. hell did I put my phone? Let me give you legendaries. You can catch in brilliant diamond. So, let's see. But I'm making sure because I don't want to make. I want to make sure I didn't misspeak. Because then you also have this place called Reyes Park. In it, it's the place where if you back in the day when if you played Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, if you had a GBA cartridge in, you could get a you could transfer teams up and catch them in this area, like a Safari Zone kind of thing. And you are able to catch legendaries in this new place, Reyes Park. Okay. So, you cannot access... He is locked behind an event. I haven't played the game in so long. I apologize for giving false info there, but yes, he is locked behind a event that happened in 2022. Trying to shiny hunt one there, my friend, because that might be a hard thing to do. You can shiny hunt if you just look up what legendaries are in Reyes Park in there. You can, any legendary in there, I believe, is possible to be shiny hunted, including, like I said, Arceus is possible for shiny hunting, which is one that I did a little bit of and never finished. I might go back and do it again sometime. I don't know yet. Hey man, I believe in you. I believe in you, and I'll sit there and I will watch whatever video you make on that. You're probably going to try and murder me. Oh, you're a level 34. Yeah, you're going to murder me. Oh, and also, you've popped in on streams before. I got a new lighting setup. Does this look good for lighting right now? And Shining Pearl is great. If at any point you want some Pokemon that are maybe exclusive to another version, let me know. Ooh, Chimchar. Chimchar was the first one that I chose all those years ago. Hey, you little electric piece of crap. That's having that connection. That's why I loved Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because like I've talked about it before. Those were the first Pokemon games that I actually like could know what I was doing and wasn't completely like just like, oh my god. So it will always have a special place in my heart. Those games, and that's everyone hated. Like, yes, do I wish they would have copied more from Platinum? 100%. 100%. Give us a better dex. Allows you to access the Gen 4 evolutions of existing Pokemon earlier, which is another thing. If when you're playing you want me to try and, if you want anything like evolve that you can't evolve till later, let me know. I can help. I'll help you out if you need that. That's because I had my 2 switches, and that's what I did for any time. I was like, I wanted to use if I wanted to use a Gliscor. All right. Let's head back to the PC. Yes, there's a shiny charm in that game. It is one thing that is in there that's very useful. Your hunt draws out a Murkrow with its hidden ability. Yeah, definitely. You just... Even if it's in the middle of we're in the middle of a stream and you're like, I could use some help, I can switch screens and we can figure it out. Soft resets are... It's fun. Eventually it may get annoying, but that's with anything in these games. Like any shiny hunting method, like I find myself more often than not, I gotta step back and be like, all right. I'm interested for shiny hunting in this game. I feel like that's gonna be a fun time. Yep, because that's exactly where I was aiming. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's one of the best things. I like just chilling and watching. Like I've like because I've been in my free time doing a soft reset on Leaf Green for a shiny Bulbasaur, and I just throw it on and have my recording going, save up my recording, and if I get that shiny, we'll appreciate it. Use Yawn, get him asleep. But yeah, it's one of the best things. I just throw it on and just... trust me, man. If we get to the point and I get it, that's going to be... That's... yes. Do I have a shiny of almost every Pokemon of the original 151? Yeah, I do. That doesn't mean I want that any less, because getting it in a Gen 3 game is the ultimate way of doing it. Stay in the ball. You're asleep, little tree. Like, don't get me wrong. I like any shiny. I take any shiny. I have multiple Charizards at this point. Blastoise. I have every starter except for the Gen 9 starters shiny. So I gotta do that at some point. I did a bunch of egg hunts for those and still came up with nothing. Alright, let's take a look inside my PC and see if I want to switch around this team at all. We got Puff Puff, Cyndaquil, Groudle. Puff Puff. I let a viewer name this. Yeah, they really do, like, having the worst odds, because then it's like, even if, like, I've gotten lucky with them and found them early, it's still, it's still very nice. No, we're going to keep you off for now, because I want to get that, I want to get Togepi up, because I want Togekiss eventually. Oh yeah, I do have another starter, by the way. I have Sanji. Getting access to Darkrai one would be pretty cool. I hope that at some point, I know we're well past the era for, like, we're past the time for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but I do hope that we get like a redo of them, or be like really cool if 3DS. I think you can find online. You can get 3DS to 8, like the 3DS plug-in to an HDMI end, and send that into a capture card into your PC, and you're set. Here, you know, while we're sitting here, let's figure this out. Let's see. To capture a 3DS display for OBS. Okay, so yeah, you can get you can either, so there's firmware if you have a 3DS and you don't mind with fiddling with it, you can use the boot NTR firmware, because that allows you to stream video over Wi-Fi, which is then captured via the window capture on OBS, or like I said, do the capture card. I'd look into that kind of thing. That might be something fun for you to do. If I still had my 3DS, I'd probably be figuring that out too. Yeah, I forgot to say, I have these 3, and then I have these 3 up here as well. 4 if you want to count Eevee as a starter, because it is a starter in one game, of course. Yeah, we're going to keep the team with who we got right now. I don't want to fight you. I'm still holding off on leaving and going to the first gym, which I think I have to go near spawn to find. Because I want to make sure I have I want to make sure I have a bunch of balls ready for catching anything I find, or attempting to catch anything I find on my way, because I'll be danged if I see a cool Pokemon. You're already gotten. No, if you were already gotten, you're more blue. I have access. Okay, I can get 2 of you. Which gym are you on right now? And yeah, I definitely am. I'm spending some time here just because I want to. Yeah, that's one of the things. That's why I'm excited to mess around with the traversal that there is in this game. I used Gyarados, and I don't know why. I just like his controls feel so clunky. Okay, on the second gym. Yeah, no, his controls feel very clunky. I'm excited for when I can use a flying mount. Oh, hi, Lapani. C dots over here. I definitely imagine I'm gonna. I figured that it will get a lot easier as time goes on. It's just such a different feeling. That's so strange, dude. I will never forgive the Pokemon Company and Nintendo for neutering my boy Talonflame with his ability, because in Gen 6, I don't know if you've been around for a long time in Poke. I don't know if you've really ever looked into Gen 6. He has the ability Gale Wings, which originally just gave him priority with flying type moves, and then they got rid of it. Yeah, after X and Y, they got rid of it. And I hate that they changed it so that it's at full health. Because then it was like, oh, it didn't matter anymore. Because he was one of those Pokemon, like, even if you send out Stealth Rocks, send him out, even if it hit him, it's going to do almost half damage because of him being a flying and fire type. But he was able to just get off insane moves. Great. You could go out there and Sui with him by just Brave Burning. Especially if you put like a Life Orb on him. Because then you're getting hit by recoil and whatever Life Orb percentage takes out. The golden days. Let's buy those. Me getting all nostalgic over here from the days of yesteryear. What do I have over here still? Not that. Okay, I have iron. There's my pick. Let's grab that. Glass. Get more of the house built so I can make my chest and stuff in there. This house is going to be a 2-floor house. At least that's the eventual goal. Oh, X and Y. Well, okay. So here's the thing with X and Y. Another Pokemon history lesson from your boy, the Ketchum Chronicles, the history teacher. Gen 5, you know, what comes before Gen 6, is considered now one of the greatest games and one of the greatest gens. When it came out, it was not like that at all. And that was one of the things that made me so, like, I loved those games. They wanted to basically give a new start to the series, and I was all for that shit. I was like, we're good with this. I loved the Pokemon. I loved having to only use those Pokemon. Because that's like, you're in a new game. That's what you want to do. That's what I wanted to do. But so many people complained. So many people complained that they over-course corrected with Gen 6. That, yes, we got Megas. That's incredible. But that's why, like, it's not a large dex. A lot of the trainers and important people use previous Pokemon, so it's like, I get it. People got upset, but then Pokemon hit the panic button and just held that button down a little too long, and started fully just tearing at that. And that was the start of people saying Pokemon games are too easy, they're too kid focused and stuff. Of course, Pokemon always still has its dark side and stuff, and Pokopia is one of the great examples of that. But it's still just, it's weird to think, like, they tried to do something new, and all the fans for so many years were like, we don't want anything to do with that. And now here we are with probably the most divided Pokemon fan base I've seen in my lifetime. Okay, you're gonna go in there. Take these as well. I'm trying to think of what my most played Pokemon might be, and like, it might be. It might be. No, it's probably Scarlet, and no, it's ZA. Pokemon ZA is my most played, only because I have like a total of like 800 and something hours on there from shiny hunting and streams and making content on that. Pre-content life though, probably X and Y. No, not X and Y. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were my most played. The hell am I looking for? I don't even know why I came in. it's I think when you finally do, you'll enjoy it. It's a good game, 100%. It's a good game, but it's just it's a different style. That's the only thing I can say is that it's a different style, and that's why a lot of people didn't like it, and that's why a lot of people loved it. No Pokemon fan will ever agree that a game is great. Okay, cobble floor. Okay, screw this. Make sure I'm lined up with the door. You and you. Okay. I'm taking your... yeah. I love them. I have so many misclicks. I just don't play keyboard and mouse as often as I used to back in the old days. Okay, make sure everyone's full on health. Crafting benches outside the Pokemon Center. Should have a normal Murkrow. What is... I always forget ladder. Okay. That. Bright powder. Yep. Over there. Mr. Bunny. Mr. Bunny. Stay, hang out. We can be friends. I got my team's all cool people. Okay. Picking up everything they're dropping. Fine. Actually, let me see if he'll still do it. Another thing. Gotta get these chains going so I can actually get hidden ability Pokemon, and then we'll be good. You can come back. I'm sorry, Potato. I left you out. Collect all the little Pokemon. Well, that's what I might throw on tonight. I was trying to think of what because I'm gonna do some building in Pokopia, and I was like, what do I wanna have on as like a movie? I'm gonna do a rewatch of all the Pokemon movies that I have access to. Because I've watched every Pokemon movie up until like, I think I've only missed like 4 or 5 of them, but my favorites are and always will be the OGs. I mean, it's the reason I bought an ocarina is so that I can play Lugia's song from Pokemon movie 2000. I plan to get a tattoo at some point of one of my favorite quotes from any piece of cinema and any piece of media, and that just happens to be Mewtwo when he tells me exactly what a man should do with his life. Oh, so good. So the first, I'll say like the first 10 Pokemon movies, because like everything from the Pokemon the first movie to Pokemon 2000, Pokemon the third one, which was the Entei and the Unknown. Then 4 was Heroes, 5 was, it's either 4 was Heroes or 5 was Heroes, and then the opposite would be Celebi. Like, those movies are just so good. Jirachi Wishmaker is incredible. Destiny Deoxys, awesome. The Lucario one with Sean Schemmel being Lucario, having Goku be the Aura Guardian. And then even some of the later ones are really good. The Darkrai one's really good. Great minds think alike. I was about to say the Darkrai one is a very good one. Oh my god, I can't think. I'm trying to remember, and I just remember that entire wasn't that one? It was, wasn't it? Dialga and Palkia were like tearing through space and time. And I remember the scene of Darkrai with his extended leg on top of the cathedral. I'm like, that guy's awesome. But that one's great. Oh my god, there's so many good ones. I want to get a collection of all the Pokemon movies and the TV shows. But oh my god, that fucking anime is so long and a pain to get. But yep, Ladia, that one is very sad. Heroes. Yeah, I agree on that one. That's and then I'm trying to think of, okay, that's it. This is turning into a building stream. This is a building stream, but it's also list of all Pokemon movies. Alright, list of all Pokemon films. Alright, I'm going to go through these from 1998 to 2020. And I'm going to give my honest opinion if I've seen that one. So, Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon the first movie is incredible. Great lines. Mewtwo is one of the most well drawn out characters and most like deep thinking characters I've seen, especially from Pokemon. Then we have Pokemon movie 2000. Again, reason I bought an Ocarina and reason I love the Pokemon Slowking so much. Then Pokemon 3 the movie. Entei, that story is great. First movie that really confused me about what legendary, why there are more than one legendary, why is this person a legendary, why is this lore different. Then we got Pokemon Forever. Pokemon Forever is where we got that was Celebi going back in time, young Professor Oak. Awesome movie. I love the ending with the guy from Team Rocket who uses like the dark balls that turn them angry. That one was always good. Let's see. Jirachi Wishmaker. Crazy angry Pokemon. Jirachi being awesome. Absol being a badass. Great. Always appreciated. Destiny Deoxys. My favorite thing is watching Rayquaza just always be fucking rated E for everyone with these hands, letting Deoxys catch it all, like the series tells us to. Lucaria, the Mystery of Mew, awesome. The Reggies in that, incredible. Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea. The animation in that one, it's one of the things that made me like Hoenn more. Then we get into the Rise of Darkrai. The Rise of Darkrai is a good one. That one was one of the ones that I had seen after I came back to Pokemon. It was really good. Then Giratina and the Sky Warrior, haven't seen that one. Arceus and the Jewel of Life, have not seen that one. Zoroark Master of Illusions, that one is fire. It is fire indeed. Then we get to the white and black movies, Victini and Zekrom and Victini and Reshiram. Haven't seen those ones. Kyurem, the Swords of Justice, I have to go and see. Genesect and Legend Awakened, I have to do. Diancie, I've seen that one. Volcanion, oh, nope. It's two more. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Haven't seen that one. Hoopa and the Clash of Ages, love that one. All the different legendaries that Hoopa brings in, awesome. Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel, love Magearna and Volcanion. It made Volcanion really interesting to me, and it's why it's one of the legendaries that I think is the coolest. Then Pokemon the movie I Choose You. Was that the remake? Or is that a Japanese? Is that a Japan exclusive? Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Power of Us. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution and Secrets of the Jungle. I've seen both of those, and then of course I've seen Detective Pikachu and want Detective Pikachu 2 so bad that I just want to put it in my veins. But we'll get that when we get that. Now look at these guys. They're all just meeting over here and talking about all the ways they're going to beat the crap out of me when I look at them funny. Hey, Phantom. There we go. Don't need the blue apricorn in my hotbar. This game, the sunrises in this game are just beautiful. It's one of the reasons I'm really excited I'm putting in my new graphics card tomorrow. Because then I can actually make sure this game looks beautiful and not have it every now and then. I have these playing on very different settings just to make sure that it looks good and presentable. I was like, do I want to put windows up here? But I don't care enough to really try and put windows up here. Set that there. Let's actually worked. Because then that's how I'm going to put the steps there. Make it a little wider out from the house itself so I can get a nicer roof. Stairs, you're going to be the death of me. Getting used to Minecraft building logic again. It's a difficult challenge. Like when I bounce between this, Pale World, Pokopia. I play too many games that all have different ways of building things. Yeah, no, it is definitely a learning curve that I'm just like, really? I just hit the wrong thing like 8 times. Alright. That's it. I'm doing it the way I did it back in the old days. There we go. Look at that. It may have taken 7.5 minutes, but we put up one side of our roof. Feel weird, all these people outside my house. I hope you're getting your laughs watching me do this over and over again. Can you just, for one fucking second, not go in a different direction? Fucking Opa, Jesus. I'm like, that's the last thing I'm doing today is probably just gonna, I'm gonna finish building the house. Because then I'm gonna, that's a big corfish. Corfish, corfish. Corfish, corfish. Might be able to, but let's just... Oh. Can I hit that? Alright. You're my new favorite person. I hope you know that. That's just gonna... It's gonna be, it's gonna be your title for a bit going forward. And again, it's the Pokopia in my head because I'm like, I can't build. I can't hit that distance from the ground. What are you talking about? If you just take a second and actually try it, yeah, you'd see. Oh, you can. Trying to decide, do I want to do a flat roof or do I want to do a fully pitched? See, for right now, these are just going to be placeholder walls because I honestly am probably going to replace this with glass. Do one more level of them. Need 12 total. And just because you can never have enough. And I know I'll need more. Oh, there's a Marini. Bad logs. That's where we're gonna build the faux chimney. It's one of my favorite, most pointless aesthetic things to do to any Minecraft house is put a faux chimney on it. These things grow nice and fast, and that's appreciated. There's my yellow. Let's see if I have any more yellow seeds. Nope, did I get one? No, I did not. Thought I pulled a yellow sapling out of that one. Okay. We gotta get coal if I don't already have some. You look so creepy from that angle. That made me very uncomfortable seeing the side of their face like that. First I was like, oh, maybe it's just a derpy Pokemon. No, that's just Musharna with the face of evil. Or Muna. Because I know there's a variety of reskinned Pokemon in this game, so I was like, it could be a possibility. Hey, what level are you, big guy? Say 27? $27. Yeah, that's a big coughing, and I would not mind getting him. Yes, so I'll explain the face of evil in a second. If I can go back over there and find it. But basically, if you look at its eye in that side profile, its face looks like a very small face, like doing the yay kind of face, and it's so. I was like, that's terrifying. But if you, especially if anyone enjoys that face, I will never fault them for it. Because Pokemon, for some reason, knows how to make Oh, look at the cute guy sleeping. Hyper Fang. Stay in it. Awesome. Alright. From your face of evil, where are you? Where'd you hover? Oh, see, are you still on the map, or did you? Oh, you despawned. You despawned, or you ran far away. Yeah, I'm looking at that spot as I'm walking by it. We're putting what level? 24. Oh. Okay. Now, yeah. Now I have to. We're gonna do Grottle. Fight, absorb. Payback. Catch. Let's see if this works for catching you. Well, aren't you a big scary boy? Alright. Oh, that gets him very nicely down. Poison powder. How dare you poison my Pokemon? Let's see what special does. Okay, cool. A string shot. Oh, Psybeam. Two, three. Yeah. Look at your little guy. The size difference mod is hysterical. I see it. The face of evil. The face of evil on the map. Okay. Come here. Come here. Okay. That face, it looks like 2 eyes, a giant tooth, and an open mouth. And I saw it from this angle at a distance and was like, is that a Is that a monster? That's not what I wanted to do. Sleep through the night to get some daylight up in here. Oh, Muna's fine. Is that a poltergeist? Alright, me versus level 47. Okay, it failed. Okay, we landed it. Crunch. But it failed. Okay, crunch, crunch, crunch. No defense drop, that's upsetting. Switch into Cyndaquil. Please stay asleep, please stay asleep. Flame Wheel. Okay. I'm gonna send you back out here. You jerk. Why are you now deciding to use your moves? Okay. Come on. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Yeah. All right. Now we can get back to finishing up this house, and then that's where we're gonna end stream, is once I finish getting this house built. This cooking. There are a few more pieces in there. Then you and you. Alright, let's go light up this place. Nah, for right now I'll just leave that one. That's not needed, and then Take that door. Get better use out of it than I will. Okay. This one. Or do glass above, and then this is where we're going to have a little... outside porch kind of thing. So I'm just going to go fully out so that I can... make this look a little more rounded. Do I have fence post on me? That's what I need. 'Cause we do. I always like making sure my Minecraft homes look like they could exist. So I'll do things like this. So I just did the L off of here. Got a little bit of support. See if I got the 2 pieces of glass out of that. I got 1. Alright. Let's throw those in there and let that be. Don't look at me like that, dude. We'll build something off the back of this, so for right now I'm going to leave it like that and just do the interior corner. Alright. Now I'm just going to go through, collect these apricorns. Make a bunch of balls, and then we're going to end for the night after that. How's our yellows looking over here? Got any more of those budding? Yes, we do. apricorns. I put any more in here somewhere hiding? Just one last check. No. I'm gonna go plant this guy, so for next time that'll be nice and available to us. Yeah, that's good. Gold ingot. Do I have any gold? I have none left. Okay. Quickwell's not a bad one either. I just need more gold for that again. Blue. There we go. And last thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna steal the bed from the Pokemon Center. It's mine now. Sleep through our first night. But I think that is where we're going to end for today. So I appreciate you for hanging out. Appreciate you for chatting with me, keeping me going here, keep me distracted, and giving me topics. But yeah, I will see all y'all later. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure we like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, anyone who goes in the post and watches this. Thanks, man. I always am so self-conscious about my houses. I'm always extremely self-conscious of them. They're just, I don't think I'm a good builder, and then my friends are like, no, you're a good builder, and I'm like, I just have fun with it, and sometimes my houses look like a 3-year-old drew them, but yeah, that's what we're going to get in this series. But alright, I will talk to you later, man, and I'll see everyone else later. Deuces.